So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Raul. And he's picked out the run. And Del Piano! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, Red, nice interception. Martinez clears. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Now there's the clearance. Mbappe. Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, they could be caught out here. Raul. He's had a hit! And again! It's anyone's, but it's come back out to him. Just off target. Oh, he's got that, hasn't he? Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. And now the hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He has found the way through. In with a header! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Now it's Raul.
There will be 1 minute
Madrid have it back and can go again.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. The efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And the shot's on here. Roll! Second reaction.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. He can get that clear. Could be danger here. Now, what about a counter-attack? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the ball's come, and he's following up! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Zaire Emery is offering a wry smile there.
Pirlo with the clearance. It's Snyder! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Goes without saying, that was poor. And it's Messi.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Raul finds himself offside. Nicely aimed pass. He's found the way through. There's the hit! It's a loose ball. Pedri is there, and he can get that clear. Deftly away. So much has happened in this game. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mbappe, and he's surging through. Zaire Emery is there to clear. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And now they can clear their lines. Good spot, he's seen the run. Alexander-Arnold clears it away.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Interesting ball. Madrid have got it back. Chance! They've done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Time.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the versatile Oscar Mingueza is a player that's been catching the eye. Educated in all of the principles of Catalan football since a very young age. And it's no surprise to see his calmness on the ball, his courage in wanting the ball. Always very intelligent as well with his ability to pick a pass. And that education he's received is serving him brilliantly.
Okay, interesting. Speculative strike. And that is a routine catch.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Good work on the right flank here. Thinks one through. There will be a throw-in. That's very neat. Brilliantly cut out. Played over towards the opposite flank. David Villa. No goals as yet. So what can they make of this? That's a nicely measured pass. Valverde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific header. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Let's see. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Can he put it away? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Cleared without hesitation. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Valverde put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
David Villa. He's had it taken off him.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looks for the finish. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Vigo have the chance to go the other way. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. David Villa. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight.
Now the finish! Big moment! Massive goal! Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Simplicity itself.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Number 7.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Mbappe. Schneider. No, he's not getting past him there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here. And the shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
The attendance for this match was
That has been cut short.
71,649.
Bellingham. David Villa. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. Right back in the game.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 14.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception. Marquinhos. Ball is over the line.
Substitution.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice interception, well timed. And it's Schneider. Bellingham has found the net here, of course.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's really well manoeuvred. So this is it.
There will be
We're on the
5
verge of
minutes added
witnessing a
time.
major shock. Serafi. He's got away.
Substitution in progress.
De La Torre. And he's being shifted off it. Zaire Emery with the clearance. And we're done. Barcelona come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter.
Unlucky
Both
lad.
teams.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's Spider! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely aimed pass. Searching ball that into space. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, Jeremy Pino, Peter, who definitely has that sense of street smartness about him. He plays with a great sense of audacity and personality, and he himself has stated how proud he is of his street football roots, so this guy can go places.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Denis Suarez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. David Villa. Zambia! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Valverde. Shot a goal! Oh, has another go! Oh, good looking ball. Jeremy Pino. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kiko Femenia. Well, that looks a decent ball. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Denis Suarez. Turns back here, probably the best option. He is through here. He's looking wide. Now there's a fine Bellingham! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Barcelona failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are back underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Emery does really well to win the ball there. And he can clear it away. Gay. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great hit! Sticks it away! The breakthrough strike!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Villarreal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
72,306.
And it's played forward. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no...
And the shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Scorer for Barcelona.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, they could break here. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Oh, this looks sharp. Pino. A decent hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gerard Moreno! It's in! Into the lead once more! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Should have equalised.
Villa couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Coming on the field, number 22, Ayoze Perez. Number 8, Foyt.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Villarreal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Perez. They're played right into his path. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jeremy Pino.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Added time.
Now it's Gerard Moreno. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Marquinhos. And he was alert to it. And that is it. into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize.
And now, lining up for
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And the shot! It's in!
Well, one score, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, a breakthrough already. Nathan. Llorente. Lo Celso. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tapia. There's the shot! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And now the hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Schneider played out towards the right wing. Driving on and making good progress. That has been cut short. Isco. Pedri wins the duel this time. David Villa. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's there to retrieve it. Llorente and Nathan.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gone for a throw-in. That is a brilliant interception. Isco. Now it's Bakambu. Isco. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Ricardo Rodriguez. David Villa.
There will be 1 minute.
It's a good ball out wide. Played in deep. And the goalkeeper's got it. He's had a shot! Good effort. And it is right on half-time. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely. A more open second half to follow.
There's there's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Bakambu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Valverde, nicely spread. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not had that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Isco.
The attendance
Well, that's
for this
really good
match
play
was
on the right. He's driving forward.
71,898.
And here's Messi. David Villa. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Isco. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Llorente. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ball is over the line. Celso. Big chance! And he's straight offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He could be in here. Now there's a fine ball, and he's onside. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Deftly away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bellingham. Quality ball.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Aim forwards. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Emery. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Real chance! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona could not... And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. David Villa picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. See this as the beginning of the end. We begin the second half of the season here. Tries to get it clear. Goalkeeper's ball. Looks to clip it forward. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it again. And it Messi. That's a sharp pass. Nicely weighted ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the shot could be on here.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective involvement.
It's a really well-measured ball. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with take free kicks and corners.
And the finish! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. Valverde! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Shifted upfield. That has not gone well. Servi. Now, what about a counter-attack? It is over the line. And he's gone looking for safety. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Marcos Alonso. Servi. Bellingham tries making a foray down the right. And the shot! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
that's fabulous. Cleared away. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a A little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure.
David Villa! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Zaire Emery. Messi. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's had it taken off him. Messi. He's got away. And Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Bamba. Looks a good ball through. And that has been cleared. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Could be danger here.
That's good play from him.
And he's there to belt it away. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Jonathan Bamba. Coming on the field is
It's a poor throw that, picked with relative ease. Showing great feet there. Good looking ball. Real chance! They've scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, nicely intercepted. David Villa proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
They may end up with some regret with this stick, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
substitution on the field. Number 11, Franco Servi. Number 12, coming on the
Ball's
field.
out, it'll be a throw in again.
Number 23, number 22, Javi Manquillo.
Bellingham plays. Now the finish! Good effort first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out.
Minutes added time.
Well, It's there! Time minutes, and we're all square again. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with the corner, there first. Tries to get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nicely spread. Mbappe. Played out to the right. Ljungberg. A little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe, foot in. Valverde. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, what a pass! Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
মন্দিরে হাত না দিতে পারেন
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
David Villa. David. Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry
bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Valverde. 30 minutes gone. David Villa proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team...
Valverde! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Zaire Emery. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. That's Valverde. Valverde! Bellingham. Over to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos drives forward on the overlap.
Has been indicated.
There's the clearance. And the counter is on. Spread it left. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. So views on the first half?
Barcelona clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, what has happened here? Could move up a gear here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through it all alone. David Villa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This match was
Valverde.
72,306.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondered.
Shaped. Oh, it's come off the upright. Valverde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Nicely aimed pass. That's Valverde. Shapes to shoot! There's a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
After 71 minutes.
Mbappe is
Number
right up in the
9,
top 10 scorers in the league.
Mbappe. Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he can clear it away. David Villa.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Mbappe, great chance! Oh, it's there! And the comeback is complete! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
After 82 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to give them the spirit.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Goulet, played out to the left flank. Valverde. Ceballos. Brahim Diaz. There he goes, motoring forward. Mbappe is flagged offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Mbappe, good driving run. That'll be a throw. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes in for the header. It's a goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, lovely header, but really, it was all about delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a match that will
everybody, and
really
welcome
get
to
the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Climbs up big! Good strong hand by the keeper.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Oh, good spread.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. Yildirim unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our...
Shapes to shoot! And he's following up! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Speculative strike. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Alderete. Alderete. That's really well cleared. The ball is loose and the chase is on. David Villa. And the ball's a good one here. It's loose and there's a... Now the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Nice defending, it's got the job done. David Villa, played out to the right.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Schneider. There is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though.
David Villa! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. He's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcelona 3 up and in almost complete control.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
seems intense, and it's paid off. Shot could be on. Mbappe! And he's straight offside. Alenya. Oh, it's a swing ball there. And the shots! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Number 2. Coming on the
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Great work on the overlap. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. Number
The
29.
changes then in quick succession.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Number 16.
Diego Rico. Just eases him off the ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The ball has bounced loose now. David Villa looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
Cleared away. Diego Rico.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Diego Rico. Borja Mayoral. Real chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Leon. 5 minutes to add. And he was quick to react. Oh, can he get onto this? He has found the way through. And the keeper's got it again. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. That's good running with the ball, and they can counter here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space. He needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Driving forward.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe! Might be danger here. Gallagher.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Alvarez. Shapes to shoot! He scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Griezmann is second in the league scoring charts. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah.
Valverde! Oh, that was close. And he's gone looking for safety. Pedri. Schneider. Look at the space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barrios. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Now it's Griezmann.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Longley.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Works it forward. Gallagher. De Paul. Valverde getting this one clear. De Paul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Griezmann. And Molina. Gets his pass away. Oh, that is a good ball to find. And the shot! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cross goes in there. Keeper sees it all the way.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Gallagher. Great defending, strong and determined. Barrios. Longley. Alan. And Lenormand. Oh no, what has happened here? Lenormand has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitutions taking place.
Lino proves just a little bit too strong. Lino. And he can clear it away. David Villa. Now it's to Paul. Alvarez. And he's in on great chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Griezmann just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Stitch defending, but that'll do. Oh, great chance! Oh, he's found him in space. Big header! That would have won it. Lino.
Barcelona really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaint.
Can he finish? In he goes again! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager got him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's managed to get rid.
4 added minutes has been
are
indicated.
certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, can he get onto this? And smartly reclaimed. Molina. Good spot, he's seen the run. So that's it. It is all over.